In today's video, I'm going to walk you through how to install the M4-AK onto your Type 3 milled receiver. The JMac Customs M4-AK attaches to your Type 3 milled receiver and allows you to install an M4 style stock or brace using a buffer tube, castle nut, and end plate. It does not require you to remove your top tang, but it will require you to remove your lower stock tang. However, the lower stock tang is easily replaceable if you decide to switch back to your factory fixed stock down the road. In today's video, I'm going to be using an Arsenal SAM7 to install the stock adapter onto. This does use a Type 3 milled receiver, and it has an upper and a lower stock tang. We're going to be removing this lower stock tang in order to install our adapter. Let's start off by disassembling our SAM7. Before disassembling our AK, we want to make sure that it is clear and safe and that there's no ammunition present in the area. To disassemble it, it's very simple. We're going to remove our dust cover, our recoil spring assembly, as well as our bolt and carrier. Now, in order to install the stock adapter, we are going to have to remove that factory stock as well as the pistol grip. To remove the grip, we're just going to need a flathead screwdriver. And then to remove the stock, this particular one requires a Torx bit. Your AK may differ. And then on the top, I just have a single Torx screw that needs to be removed. All right, and with those 3 screws removed, we can go ahead and remove our stock. Our M4-AK is going to consist of 2 sets of mounting hardware. Our lower set, which is going to attach on the bottom, where we just remove that lower tang. We have a lower mounting block, 2 smaller screws, and a large screw. And then for the top, we have this kind of rounded wedge piece and a single screw for that. Let's start off by loosely attaching our mounting block to the bottom of the M4-AK. I'm not going to be applying final torque to this. I'm just putting it in place so it'll allow us to install it a little bit easier. And I can go ahead and slide that into the rear of the receiver. Now this is designed to fit snugly into the back of the receiver, so you may have to use a rubber mallet just to seat it into place, just like so. We want these 2 surfaces to remain flush. And then using a 3/32 Allen key, I'm going to go ahead and loosely install the 2 smaller screws through the bottom. If you find that these screw holes aren't aligning with the bottom of your receiver, you might have to tighten or loosen this bottom screw. Once they are aligned, go ahead and just put these into place, snug them up a little bit. You don't want to tighten these all the way. And once our bottom mounting hardware is in place, we can go ahead and attach the upper hardware. Now this piece, you have this rounded portion that goes to the rear of the receiver, and then this tapered part is going to go up towards the top. You're going to see inside the receiver there's a little detent, and this is going to fit right into that slot. And then we can go ahead and torque our bottom screws, make sure that tight screw is torqued down, and then lastly we're going to torque the bottom screw. We want to make sure that, again, these surfaces are flat against each other and there's no gaps on one side or the other. And for all the screws for the torque, I'm just going to tighten them up till it stops and then torque it up about a 1/4 turn after that. I recommend cleaning and degreasing all the screws and applying thread locker before applying final torque. And there it is. Our M4-AK is installed. We can now attach our buffer tube, castle nut, and end plate. Here's our buffer tube, castle nut, and end plate. This is going to thread into the rear, just like on a standard AR receiver, and you want to go ahead and use your castle nut tool and torque that down to the proper spec. And from here you can go ahead and install your favorite stock or brace, and now you have your AR or M4 stock or brace attached to your Type 3 milled receiver. And after a quick reassembly, the installation process is complete. The M4-AK is attached. I have a Magpul CTR stock on the rear, and it's looking great. If you have any questions on the installation process or on any JMac Customs products, be sure to reach out using the contact form on the website. Thanks for watching.